Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Theary and today I am celebrating a kit from Waffle Flowers. This one is called Sneak Peek Club. And this kit is not your standard card making kit where it comes with a little bit of everything like papers, embellishments, stamps, dies, or whatnot. This kit is a little different and I was really intrigued by it. So the basis of this kit is that you as a subscriber will get kind of like first dibs on some of the new items that are coming out the next month. So this one here, this one is kit 1, and these items are actually going to be released in the February launch. So you're going to get a few items. You're not going to get a lot of things in here. So this is just like enough for you to kind of dabble and play with, which I thought was really interesting. And if you're anything like me, a lot of the times the card kits that are available now, I try to get myself into it, but I don't really utilize everything that's included in the kit. That's why I stopped signing up for a lot of it. So like the papers, like pattern papers, ephemeras, or like the little random things that comes in the kit, I just don't ever use. I am a stamp, a die, hot foil, or whatever it is. I like to do that. I like to color. I like to die cut. All the extras that come included in the stamp card making kit, I love. They're cute, but I just never really get to it, and I feel like it's a waste of money on my part. So with the Sneak Peek Club, you usually get 4 items in the kit. So here, I'm showing you a few things here, and you will be receiving the layer bow stencil, as well as the bunny ears dies, and 2 of the shaker acetate sheets. The sentiments that I showed earlier, those were add-ons, but they're very affordable if you're interested in testing those out or trying them out. Okay, so enough about that. Let's go ahead and jump right into the card making. I will be sharing 2 cards today. So the first card here, I am using the bunny ears die cuts, and I went ahead and die cut that out of white cardstock off screen. And here I'm going in with some alphabet dies, and this one is also from Waffle Flowers. So I like this die set because it comes with the actual alphabet and also the shadows. So you could actually use it with or without the shadow. And I love having that extra options in my dies. As you can see here, I went ahead and die cut the alphabet letters out of white cardstock. And I did die cut that a few times and layer it on top of one another to create some dimension. So for the shadow, I wanted a little pop of color. So going in with a few shades in pink, yellow, green, blue, and purple, I went ahead and die cut that out using my die cutting machine. And now you can see that I'm placing the white letters on top of the shadow, and it creates a nice interest to the word. And I'm going in and spelling hoppy because I do plan on saying happy birthday instead of happy birthday, especially with the cute little bunny ears. So here is the bunny ears that I die cut out of white cardstock. I thought I wanted to color everything in using my Copic markers, but then I decided to change my mind last minute. So now going in with some pink cardstock, I decided to cut the inner side of the bunny ears pink, as well as die cut the bow out of gold foil cardstock. I love how the gold gives a little pop onto the card. I kept all of the colors pretty mellow and simple, and the gold just brings it right up. Okay, so for the sentiment, I have a happy birthday sentiment strip in my stash, and I went ahead and clipped off the happy part of the sentiment. I will only need the birthday part of the sentiment. Okay, so now going in with liquid adhesive, I am adhering all of the pieces together. So I'm adhering the letters onto the shadow backings and also the bunny ears and the bow. Okay, so now to assemble everything together. I trimmed out a cream colored cardstock down to 4 inches by 5¼ inches. And before applying the alphabet letters onto my card panel, I wanted to make it straight. And the trick that I like to do is I like to place it in my stamping platform. And this is one of the alignment guides that is part of the Misty collection, and I like placing that on top of my card panel. And once I have that ready, I went ahead and placed all of the alphabet letters on top of the little ruler just to make sure that the letterings are spaced out evenly and straight. And once I was happy with the placement, I went in with liquid adhesive and adhered that onto the card panel. And for the bunny ears, I actually went in with foam squares just to pop it up to create a little bit of dimension. And for the birthday sentiment, I am going in with liquid adhesive and applying that to the card panel as well. Okay, so before I adhere it down to a top folding card base, I like to create a mat. And for the mat for this card, I use gray cardstock that I trimmed slightly larger than my card panel. Then I used liquid adhesive to adhere the two together and adhered it to the top folding card base in white. And of course, to give it a little more interest, I added a few heart embellishments to the card front. Okay, so that completes the first card. So now on to the second card. Okay, so to start off the second card, I'm going in with the Layers Bows stencil, and I'm using my magnetic station here just to hold the stencil in place. If you don't have this, you can tape the stencil along with your cardstock to your working surface. Okay, so now going in with some Distress Oxide inks, I selected a few colors in rainbow color, and I'm going in with a small life-changing blender brush. And I love these brushes because they're so small and it gets into all of the intricate spaces. So I try to keep the colors on screen so you guys can see it, but sometimes I'm just in the zone and I forget to do that. So I will list everything that I use in this video down below in the description if you're interested in taking a look at it.
Oh girl, it must be you again. You have gone straight to my head. Take the pills and go to bed, but I'm still hooked on this. Well, you are sacred in a way. I don't know God, but still have faith that He will manifest some way when I am next to you. Ooh, ooh. I asked your father for your hand, but it didn't matter what he said. Thought of you in a white dress, I don't think I can shake it. We'll get a little place upstate, stay till the kids all.
Okay, so now going in with the sentiment, and I decided to use the Essential Celebration sentiment. This one comes with a bunch of different sentiments, and it comes with the coordinating dies. Well, you could purchase it separately if you like, but I do like having the coordinating dies for it. So I couldn't decide which one I wanted on my card, so I went ahead and stamped a few, and I did that on white cardstock. I stamped it down using Versamark ink because I do plan on using embossing powder over it. So here you can see that I'm going in with the first layer, and I stamped that down, making sure that I press down on the stamped area to get a good impression. Then going in with gold embossing powder, I applied that on, and using a nice hot heat tool, I went ahead and heat set the embossing powder. Okay, and once that was nice and melted, I went in with the coordinating dies, and I'm using my favorite tape. This tape is very low tack and it doesn't peel off my cardstock. So I'm using that to hold my dies in place, and I'm running that through my die cutting machine. Today I am using my electric die cutting machine, but you can pretty much use any machine that you have on hand. Okay, and here are all of the sentiments cut out, and I love that it comes with the coordinating dies. It just makes it look so nice. Okay, so here is the background that we created, and I wanted to create a gold frame. Well, initially I wanted to create a gold frame, but I decided to change that, and you'll see later down this video that I did change it out. So here, going in with the gold frame, and I'm using this frame die from Simon Says Stamp, and I love it because it cuts out these little thin frame, and I haven't found anything like this on the market. So I went in and applied that onto my ink blended background, and I did cut two out. So I did one of the larger frame as well as a smaller inner frame. So going in with liquid adhesive, I applied that on top of the card front. Okay, so here's when I decided that the gold frame was a little too much on my card panel. So I went ahead and die cut that out of gray cardstock, and I'm just applying that on top of the gold frames at a little bit of an offset. So you'll see the gold frame just a little bit underneath the gray frame, which I thought gave it a little bit of interest. And for a little more interest, I absolutely love the little bows in this set. I die cut that out of gold foil cardstock, and I'm applying it to the corners of the cardstock. Okay, and that pretty much completes the card. I know you see these little hands in the video, and that's my daughter. She's very helpful in the craft room. Okay, so here's a look at both cards that I created with the Sneak Peek Club. And I also want to mention that there is a giveaway for this video. I am collaborating with Waffle Flowers, and the winner will receive the Sneak Peek Club kit. So you will receive exactly what I've mentioned in the beginning of the video. So you'll receive the bunny dies, the bow layering stencil, as well as the 2 acetate shaker sheets. All that you have to do is make sure that you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below, as well as follow me on Instagram at Cloudy Coral Designs, and I will have all the links listed down below. Okay, good luck. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Talk of moving every day, but who are we kidding?